In a recent interview, Dr. Michael Greger shared a brand new piece of information on a powder that he feels everyone should be taking every day, and that he started adding to each of his meals daily. You'll hear in the clip how he believes that this powder makes up for a deficit that not even his daily dozen checklist can address fully. Well, technically you could meet the requirements if you ate a large amount of a few very specific foods, which we'll discuss later in the video. The context for this clip is he was asked which supplements he takes every day, with him mentioning the usual vitamin B12, vitamin D, algae omega-3, but this one is new. He mentions one other supplement at the beginning, but if you want to hear about the powder, you can skip to the timestamp showing on the screen now. But I encourage you to listen to the whole clip as it's really fantastic. Oh, and he also dropped the small bombshell in that interview that he has a new book coming out this month, September 2025, which is so exciting. But now let's hear from Dr. Michael Greger of nutritionfacts.org.
And then beyond that, it would be any supplements would be for cholesterol lowering. So I have a webinar in September where I talk about every safe cholesterol lowering supplement and why, just because, getting our LDL as low as possible. I, looked up every herb and spice and food and safe supplement that decreases LDL by 10 milligrams per deciliter or more. And it's quite a list. And so, for example, plant sterol supplements, 2 grams a day of plant sterols, which is, recommended by the portfolio diet, would be a safe, validated cholesterol lowering supplement that I personally take and encourage people. I mean, now that, we used to have LDL targets. Now it's pretty much as low as possible. We want a normal for the human species LDL, not a normal in a population where everyone's dropping dead of heart attacks. And now they have these fancy classes of drugs where we can get people's, cholesterol down to single digits. And surprise, surprise, no impairment of hormone manufacture. And I mean, all these things that you would presume, well, God, if you got it that low, no, didn't materialize. We have the same relative risk reduction all the way down. Even people starting out with so-called optimal LDL benefit from reducing it even further. So there's other supplements like psyllium, for example, that viscous fiber found in lots of foods like okra, oatmeal, flaxseed, that kind of mucusy kind of fiber. The Daily Dozen gets you about 16 grams of viscous fiber, specifically viscous fiber. You could go out of your way to eat more okra and oranges and things like that have more. But I make up that gap. Portfolio diet wants 20 grams of viscous fiber a day. I make up that gap with a tablespoon of psyllium husk powder. So that's a teaspoon with each meal. You take it with a glass of water. And so that would be another supplement, again, for cholesterol lowering. And many of these supplements lower cholesterol via different mechanisms. So it have kind of an additive effect. And so, so there's a long list. And so I actually have a book coming out on lowering LDL with food in September.
Did you know that newborn babies usually have an LDL cholesterol level of around 30 to 60 milligrams per deciliter, with the average being 40? The average American adult has an LDL of 130 milligrams per deciliter, which highlights how much adults' diets and lifestyles drive LDL far above our baseline biology. So we should be aiming for 20 grams of viscous fiber a day. This is a very specific type of fibre found in foods like okra, eggplant, oats, pears, flax, raspberries and lentils, to name just a few. Another thing Dr. Greger has added to his daily routine is unusual, but really interesting. To learn what he's doing, you can click the middle of the screen now, but it's also pinned to the top of the comments below.